What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm driving home, and I was sitting here thinking about how the Eagles and Washington, by some polls, are favored to win the division over the Dallas Cowboys. Now here's my thoughts. Now, I'm driving, it's raining, and I'm tired, so it's always good for me to be just talking. You know, the two things that I can say that I don't ever remember happening is, one, falling asleep eating, okay? As long as I'm chewing on something, I know I'm not falling asleep. Or two, I usually don't fall asleep when I'm talking. So if I do a video, then that'll definitely keep me awake. But I've been sitting here riding through the rain and thinking about them basically saying that the Washington football team, you know, with Carson Wentz, of course, or the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, are better teams than the Cowboys. Now, understand, you know, I'm a homer, okay? I'm not going to lie and say I'm not going to always look for the positive on my team, the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I do. And if you're not a Cowboy fan, well, I understand. And you're going to say, well, you're just a homer. Yeah, it's a Joe Boo Sports Report. It's a Dallas Cowboys YouTube channel. So that's what you get when you go to a Joe Boo Sports Report Dallas Cowboy channel. It's going to be shaded towards the Cowboys. Just like when you go to the Eagles, like Philly 500. It's shaded to the Eagles. What do you expect? All right. Going around in my mind here of all the divisions of football. Let's say we take the AFC East. You know, you look at the teams that are favored. Everybody's going to say Buffalo, right? Buffalo. It's not Miami, although Miami's got a lot of pieces. But you look at that and say Tua? No. It's not New England, I don't think. You look at Josh Allen, best quarterback, best team. Okay, scratch that one off. AFC North. You look at Cincinnati, can be favored because, of course, they just went to the Super Bowl with Joe Burrow. You could say maybe the Browns because they have a great defense and now they got Deshaun Watson, right? Or you could even say Baltimore because they always have a great defense and they do have a former MVP in Lamar Jackson. Any one of those you pick, you all look at that and say, well, these are all quarterbacks that have done really good things, although Deshaun Watson only has one playoff win, just like that. But be that as it may, he's considered one of the best young quarterbacks. We'll see if sitting out a year has actually hurt him, but you get my point. Nobody's talking about the Steelers, who have question marks at quarterback. Nobody's talking about them being the champion. AFC West. You look at that and say, Kansas City, Pat Mahomes. Although you might say Denver, you do have Russell Wilson, but yeah, it's still, you got to say Kansas City. Or you might even say the Chargers with Justin Herbert. No bum-ass quarterbacks in there, okay? You probably don't say the Raiders, even with Derek Carr. Okay, all right? Let's take the NFC West. Oh, I'm sorry. AFC South. AFC South. You probably say Tennessee because Houston and the Jaguars, even though the Jaguars technically have a number one pick at quarterback, that dude looked like he was lost. Yeah, he looks lost. Tannehill, he's done himself no favors by, of course, saying, I'm not going to mentor him. In fact, people are rooting for him to lose his job to Malik Willis. And the Colts, how much does Matty Ice have left? Or is he already melted? Either way, you're looking at it and saying, the Colts or Tennessee, the better quarterbacks. NFC West. Rams, of course, are the odds-on favorite. Super Bowl defending champions. Matthew Stafford. I don't think people are going to be picking Kyler Murray. I don't think Kyler Murray is as good as Matthew Stafford. 49ers, good team, but I'm not sold that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get up to the Super Bowl. probably say the Rams. NFC North, Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers all the way, best quarterback. NFC South, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady. So, if you go through this, every division out there, the team that everybody is picking has a really good quarterback. Best quarterback in their division. Everybody is picking that team to win. So if that's the case, if that is 7 out of the 8, how do you explain the one that's not the Cowboys? Or are you saying that Carson Wentz is better than Dak? Or are you saying that Jalen Hurts is better than Dak? I'm trying to understand how you pick against a guy. Look at that shit. You see that up there? That trash in the window? I just can't get away from them damn Eagles. I just can't get away from them. They're everywhere. I'm trying to understand how you bet against the Cowboys with a quarterback who has been 25-6 in his division against his division rivals. 25-6. Only 6 times has he lost a game to anybody in the division. Ever. That's it. That's the list. So how do you pick against the Dallas Cowboys coming back from winning the division with a quarterback who has been 25-6 against his division foes? I don't get it. I'd like to understand it. I'd like somebody to explain it to me, because that does not make any sense whatsoever. That if every other division, everybody looks and says, that team's got a quarterback, it's a good team. Except for the Dallas Cowboys. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So, I will say it's going to be a tall task to win the division again. Something nobody has done since 2003, 2004, the Philadelphia Eagles. But I'm thinking that the Cowboys still could be in the driver's seat. Whew. Be glad when I get home. I've got to glue up a blank when I get there. And can't wait to sleep in my own bed. Last night was rough. I don't mind working in the heat, but I can't sleep when it's hot. When I sleep, I like to be cold. I mean, like, you could put me in the meat locker. Seriously. I'd rather be cold. When I get hot, I sweat. Literally. If it's like really, really warm, I will wake up in a pool of sweat on my pillow. Night sweats. I can't stand the heat. So last night, my motel room had a problem with the AC, and it was hot. And I did not sleep last night. It's like I'd sleep for a few minutes, and then I'd wake up soaking wet on the pillow, and then try and go back to sleep. It was so bad. Try and cool myself down. I was getting like a wet washcloth and just wetting my head, trying to sleep with it on it. Didn't work. So I can't wait to get back home in my bed tonight and go to sleep. Hope y'all have a great Saturday, and I'll see you soon.